And our former Judge Robert Nugent has ruled that the SARS Commission on Inquiry will continue despite a plea from former SARS Commissioner Tom Moyane's legal team to put the commission on hold pending Moyane's upcoming disciplinary inquiry. CNBC Africa's correspondent Aviwe Mtila was there and joins us now for the latest. Aviwe, as always, thank you. We've kind of dubbed you as our tax expert in the office now, so do deliver. What exactly, let's start with that judgment that was given by the judge. What exactly does that mean for Tom Moyane and really the steps going forward?
Well, if you remember clearly, the commission started last week Tuesday. So going into that, it was supposed to be the first public hearing where people from the public were invited. So Tom Moyane on Friday, coming with the EFF national chairperson, who is also his advocate, representing him there, Dalimbofu, was objecting to what was happening so far during the week. Was saying that those testimonials are lies, basically. The people
and bias.
And bias, and they're one-sided, they're all there to defame him. So he was coming on Friday. That's what he was doing, basically lambasting the whole process. He came up with 5 pleas to Judge Nugent, basically objecting the process, saying that it should be thrown out. The commission is not supposed to happen at all. Those submissions, the people that were submitted, he wanted those submissions to be expunged. He wanted one of the panelists there in the Commission of Inquiry, Professor Michael Katz. He says he's conflicted. He's too close to the president, President Cyril Ramaphosa, who's given the authority for these commissions. So that's what happened on Friday. And then today, we heard the fight back from Judge Robert Nugent. So he came, he wasn't having none of it today. He came in, he fought it out. He just told them straight out that this is not going to happen. All 5 of them are not going to happen. This is what he had to say in his own words.
Any interested persons, including juristic persons, entities, institutions and organs of state, are invited to make written submissions to the Commission in relation to all or specific items of the terms of reference by no later than 31 July 2018. Written submissions must be concise and succinct and must be furnished under cover of a brief précis. So far as facts are sought to be placed before the Commission, such facts must be attested to or confirmed by affidavit. The date by which submissions should be furnished may be extended by the Commissioner if there are sufficient reasons for doing so. Upon receipt of written submissions, the Commission may require, by way of a notice, a deponent or any person to appear before it in order to give oral evidence on specified aspects of the terms of reference, and in such notice it may give directions with regard to such oral evidence. And so that goes on. That invitation applies as much to Mr. Moyane as to anyone else. Moreover, anyone who considers that his or her oral evidence might contribute to the work of the Commission, including Mr. Moyane, is welcome to approach the Secretariat and arrange an interview. The work of this Commission is in its infancy with a long way to go. On Sunday afternoon, I received a letter from Mr. Moyane's attorney contending, belatedly, that the Commission was not properly constituted when it heard the application. I'm afraid I do not agree. It was also contended that the submissions concerning Professor Katz were not directed towards obtaining a ruling from the Commission, but were directed towards asking Professor Katz to recuse himself, and ought not to have been entertained in his absence. If that was indeed the intention, it is extraordinary that counsel did not say so when he saw that Professor Katz was not present to be asked to recuse himself. But if Mr. Moyane wishes to ask Professor Katz to recuse himself, there is no need to do so at a hearing of the Commission. A letter to Professor Katz will suffice. Finally, I have made it clear to Mr. Moyane's counsel that the Commission does not intend holding further public hearings before August. If this is a precursor to court proceedings, of which there has been an intimation in counsel submissions, then I'm confident he will bring that to the attention of the court. All the rulings and relief sought by Mr. Moyane are refused.
Groundbreaking stuff here, Aviwe. One thing that actually stands out here, demand number 5. Mr. Moyane also wants SARS to pay his legal fees. Now this, for me, it's kind of becoming a habit.
Well, as you just heard, all of those have been refused. But I think it's going to be an interesting fight going forward. I think this is not just the end of it. Tom Moyane is going to come out fighting as well, because even during the ruling, Judge Nugent's ruling there, he was angered by the objections. He was saying that it's a disgrace. That's his own words, that these objections are a disgrace, basically, especially the Michael Katz part, Professor Michael Katz, who's also seen as too close to President Jacob Zuma. But I think going forward, it's going to be a battle, because already...
President Ramaphosa, of course.
President Ramaphosa, yeah. Because already on Friday, there was a, remember there's also this issue of a rogue unit that apparently happened in SARS during the tenure of Pravin Gordhan, who's now one of the ministers, of course, when he was still SARS commissioner there. There's an alleged rogue unit, and they've come out denying it, Ivan Pillay and everyone. But now Tom Moyane provided a memory stick over there on Friday already, saying that the judge should give the media even that I also want to, and apparently that's only part one of that. There's also a part two, which is, I think this is still going to be interesting going into November till the end of the hearing. But I also spoke to the attorney, of course, Eric Mabuza, who's representing Tom Moyane, and he was strongly condemning today's ruling, and this is what he had to say.
We had to exhaust internal remedies here before taking them up, so it's not anything that is shocking or surprising. We'll take up the matter with the president. As the judge says, he did not appoint himself. Now we'll go to the person who appointed him to raise the issues that we've raised before the judge.
Now we heard Judge Robert Nugent here saying some strong words in pertaining to the document that you submitted to him, especially around Professor Katz, saying that that document was a disgrace. What's your retaliation to that, and Professor Katz still being allowed to continue with this commission?
Well, the personal attacks, especially on our counsel, that is regrettable. But it's even more regrettable that he made those comments in the absence of counsel. He should have made those comments when counsel was present. But knowing Advocate Mpofu, I'm sure he's able and he is well capable of protecting himself.
Now we heard all we heard the rulings, they've been refused. What is the way forward? What is the legal team of the suspended commissioner going to do now at this point?
We're going to write to the president to raise the very same issues that we raised before the commission. I can assure you the letter will be out to the president within the next 24 hours.
And will we be seeing Tom Moyane come here and do some submissions? And also the issue of the rogue unit USB. We want to know what's in there.
Well, Mr. Moyane will come and deal with the commission when all the complaints that he's raised are cleared. He's not going to put himself in a position where he has to attend a commission which he deems to be unfair. He will only attend the commission once his complaints have been cleared. For instance, you know there's another DC that is going on against him. So he can't be expected to be attending two processes. We disagree with the rulings of the judge. We will take it up with the president. And if we don't get satisfaction with the president, we'll take it to court. As you know, our country has recourse where you can go to court to exhaust all your complaints.